Hi, this is Colin Campbell, and today I'm going to share with you copywriting tips for business. And we begin with research. One of the main problems I see novice copywriters making is that they go into the lab, meaning they go into their own cave and create copy they think sounds good, and they make assumptions about what their market is actually looking for. So the first tip is that your clients will tell you a lot. If you get better at asking probative questions that make your client think about their problems, you're going to get answers, and those answers are useful in your copy. So for instance, I have a service called Books That Convert, and I thought that the primary concern of my market was that they would be able to use their book in order to make money. Then through client conversations, probably 25, 30 conversations, a couple of sales that went through, a couple that did not. I was able to learn their main concern was that they wanted the book to be in their voice. So it makes sense that I would assume business owners want to make money, and this is the main concern that they have. But it was actually that they wanted these books in their voice. So in my headline for that service, one of the first things that I talk about is that the content will be unique to your voice. So actually hopping on the phone, who would have thought, hop on the phone and ask your clients questions and then listen to their responses, and you'll see what their priorities are. The first thing that they bring up is usually a fear that they have. And if you go in and have these interviews with your clients, which are the perfect people because they've given you money, then you're going to be able to create better copy. Second thing is if you have a prospect database, like you have emails, you can send out a question. You could send out a link to your email list or your social media groups and say, hey, I'm hopping on a Zoom call or a Skype call, or I'm hopping on to a meeting, and I want to share with you how to do XYZ. Now, if people show up, obviously there's an interest in there. There's a feedback right there. But when those people show up, consider bringing people onto like a host role, or have a question and answer element that you allow your prospects to ask you questions. And what questions they ask will give you an idea of what their concerns are as well. This will help you write better copy as well, because then you can answer specific objectives. If you're writing a sales page, then you want the categories of the most concerns, the biggest concerns of your marketplace. Are you actually going to deliver on the service? One of my fears of copywriters, or one of my fears about web designers, or one of my fears about whatever industry you're in, is that they aren't going to deliver what they say. For a chiropractor, I'm just going to keep on going back, and my back pain's not going to go away. Then if this is the reoccurring concern that keeps coming up, you want to have that as your core premise. You want to have that, if you're creating a lead magnet or something that you can give away in exchange for people's emails, you want to have that be the raw material to create a solution for people that they're going to opt in for. Facebook, if you go into Facebook groups and you go on to the actual group itself and look under like the search bar, if you type in questions or the question mark, you're going to see what people are asking about. If they're asking for technology questions, if they're asking about things related to your service, you can find a reservoir of material in Facebook groups by looking on people's. It's crazy. People like give their entire life story. They complain on their social media profiles. They tell big stories about these profound realizations, and you can gain a lot by scoping out Facebook and finding what is the concerns that these people are having, especially in groups, whether they're free or paid. Amazon. Go on Amazon, look under your category of business. So if you go under, for me, it's marketing. I go into direct marketing, and then I look at the top selling books, and then you click on the reviews tab, which is where people have submitted reviews. And what you're not looking for is the people that say, this is the greatest book ever. That's not really that helpful. But if you can look for the context or the reason why they bought that book. I bought this book because I'm a sales guy and I want to increase my marketing chops. This is a reason why they bought this book. So these are reasons why they buy any service. And you can leverage those comments and those specific phrases. I was feeling frustration that I couldn't lose the weight I wanted to lose because XYZ. And then you can take that and take those phrases in the context of why are these people buying and put them in an Excel spreadsheet and take, if you do enough of these reviews and you take enough of these lists, you'll find out that sometimes the things you're assuming about your marketplace are not true. And therefore, you'll open your perspective to what are the core premises and reasons why these people are buying this product or service. So Amazon reviews, and likewise, blogs and forums. You go on these blogs and forums and look up what people are struggling with and how people are responding. And if there's any drama there, you can see the conversation. It's amazing how people, when they're behind a computer, are more willing to share what they're struggling with because they can sort of be faceless and nameless. Whereas if you're in a group, in a group conversation of 20 people in a room and you're in a circle, you can hold back because you don't want to be confronted in this physical location. There's a physical proximity that makes us kind of fear of being ousted from the group. But the internet gives us this barrier between us and other people. So it's interesting how deeper into a person's and a buyer's psychology you can delve into by going into these places. So this was copywriting tips for business, and this was tip number 1 on research. And I'd love for you, if you got value from this, type in the comments, what's your business and where could you find great reviews? Like what books are you going to look up? Actually, no. Go on to do what I said. Go into Amazon reviews and say, what is your business and what is the thing you learned from the reviews? And if you do that, that'll help you in your copywriting, and it will help the other people who see this video and start a conversation. I'd love for you to comment, like this video, and if you want more tips on copywriting and marketing, subscribe to this channel. I hope you're having a great day, and take care for now. Bye-bye.